Former Patriots player says Belichick Brady friction? Nah, not true. And what the heck is Gronkowski up to? This and more, so stay tuned.
Welcome to the Sports Perspective, an American football fan cast about the New England Patriots and also news from around the league. Here is your host, Roy.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Sports Perspective episode number 40. Today's show, we got a lot to talk about. It's a hot day here in Massachusetts, so we're just going to get right into the sports, okay? So, Tom Brady. Reports are he's reporting to camp early. Now, this is the guy who skipped voluntary workouts to spend time with his family. Okay. But he's reporting to camp early now. He's actually going into camp with Brian Hoyer and the rookies, also players who were injured, who are returning from injury, that is. So could Brady be getting that itch to stop playing football? Getting that fire back for the season? Shooting for that next championship? Let's hope so. Let's get this thing rocking. Brady fired up. That's a good sign. Very, very, very good sign. And speaking of Brady, Belichick, blah, blah, blah. James Harrison. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? He must like pissing people off. He says he prefers Belichick's disciplinary coaching over Mike Tomlin's. Well, duh. You see how Mike Tomlin's teams play? They play very well until the time comes when they need that play or they need to be smart, and they're just not. They're not smart. But that's easy to assume that you would pick Belichick over Tomlin. I think most people would, I guess. And then in the interview, he goes on to say that Belichick is better by far. Not even close, by far. Though Tomlin is a good coach, he says, he's a player's coach. But he needs to be more disciplined. The big difference is Belichick is regimented and disciplined. In the Belichick system, players are going to do their job. They're not going to do their own thing. Now, we all know Harrison forced his way out of Pittsburgh. And now he might never, ever be invited back. You just pissed off everybody in Pittsburgh, dude. Does Harrison give you that impression, though, that he really cares? Nah, I don't think so. I don't think he cares. One little note on the Patriots' upcoming camp this week. The Patriots have placed a player on reserve, retired list, on Friday. Offensive lineman Andrew Jelks from Vanderbilt. Yeah. I guess he figured he wasn't going to make the team. So he decided to retire, I guess. It's kind of strange, though. You think you at least try to, I wonder what happened there. You think he would at least try to latch on to something. But, maybe he lost the fire. Who knows. But that leaves an opening now on the 90-man roster for the Patriots. Maybe they can find that little gem out there. Somewhere. You never know. Find the next big stud. The next person who can say, wow, they got him in free agency in the scrap heap, and look at this player. You never know. The Patriots tend to be able to do that sometimes. And then, in the news, how about Rob Gronkowski? Did you see the video on ESPN.com? Or did you watch Shark Week? Well, if you didn't, well, you did. You're going to love this. Rob Gronkowski went shark diving in the Bahamas. I did say that. Rob Gronkowski went shark diving. What could go wrong there, eh? What could go wrong? Now, this all happened when they were filming for a Shark Week in April for the Discovery Channel. So, yeah, we all know he's fine now. But, man, can you imagine? You hear that he got his leg chopped off by a shark. That would really suck. For him and the Patriots, that wouldn't be good. If you get a chance, watch the video. It's pretty cool. It's on ESPN. It's under the Patriots news section on the ESPN.com website. And it's around July 20th. So check it out. And then we have Julian Edelman saying he will not sue over the 4-game suspension. Unlike Brady, he's not going to sue. So that's good, I guess. You know, the last thing we need is another Brady-like saga all season long, wondering what's going to happen. What's he going to do? Is he going to get suspended middle of the season, end of the season? Just take the 4 games, get your rest that knee, and get ready for week 5. Just take the 4-game suspension. And you think about it. He gets those 4 games to let that knee rest. That's not a bad thing. Really not a bad thing. And I think it might do him some good. Dude, rest. Get that knee ready for the grueling season. And hopefully, starting to play in week 5, you won't have any setbacks. And then it'll be good. So at least he's not going to fight it. You know, I mean, come on. We don't need another season-long saga on our hands. You screwed up. Take the penalty and move on. And back to James Harrison. James Harrison is saying the reports of Brady and Belichick friction is made up. Not that it didn't happen, that it's made up. Harrison goes on to say, it definitely wasn't the case in January and early February. After joining the Patriots, he was surprised to discover no internal issues at all. He says the stuff that was going out, didn't see, so he assumes that it just wasn't true because he didn't witness any of that stuff. Is that really possible? Is it really possible the stuff could have been made up? Maybe it wasn't true. Or maybe they worked the stuff out and they were fine by then. Anything's possible. He says he came in expecting to see and hear all this drama and all this crap. And then when he gets here, there was nothing. Nothing at all. Now, he was saying this in an interview with FS1's Undisputed. And that's the Fox Sports Network, in case you guys were wondering. And one funny little note that Harrison said about Brady. He says, when he got here, he hated Brady. Hated him with a passion. And he still wanted to hate Brady. And he says before he came here, LeGarrette Blount said that he was a great guy. He was going to love Brady. Harrison told him that's impossible. I hate that dude. And I'm doing some paraphrasing here, obviously. Harrison goes on to say in the interview that, he gets there, and the first guy to meet him with his big smile and those big teeth was Tom Brady. He said, if you watch how he acts in the locker room, he talks to all the guys. He talks to the veterans, the new guys. He talks to everybody. He says, Brady's a great guy. I bet you never thought I would ever say that. He is a great guy. Crazy world. I can remember when a few years ago the Patriots were playing Pittsburgh and all you heard with interviews was Harrison saying, I cannot stand him. I'm so sick of him. I'm going to crush him. That's all you kept hearing. Man, how things change, yeah? Pretty crazy. And how about our little friend, Danny Amendola? He himself did a little comparison. He compares Adam Gase and Belichick. If you didn't know, Adam Gase is the head coach of the Dolphins. Yeah, if your head's spinning like, what? How the hell is he comparing these two? Yeah, well, yeah, he is. He says Coach Gase is one of the guys. He's a leader, but he's also our boy. It's cool. Holy Jesus. Dude just went to a frat house. What the hell is he talking about? And he says, it's refreshing. Something I didn't have for a long time in New England. Coach Belichick was like a principal. In a good way, in a bad way. What the hell is this dude saying? He made this comment on Comeback SZN podcast. And it's presented by Barstool Sports. Say that 5 times. In case you want to hear it. So it's the show The Comeback SZN podcast by Barstool Sports. Hey, there you go. I got it out. So, anyway, back to Amandola. I'm getting that Amandola just wanted to go play for somebody fun. He's got his Super Bowl wins. Got to play in Super Bowls. Now he just wants to have fun. That's what I'm getting from these comments. Some people get their win in the Super Bowl and they're happy to move on. Some people want to just keep winning. They have that drive, Tom Brady. But, you know, can you fault him? No. If he wants to go have fun, go have fun. He's not going to win anything in Miami. I don't think Gase is ever going to win a Super Bowl as a head coach. I don't see that ever happening. Sorry, Chuck. Don't see that happening at all. Yeah. Poor Amendola, good luck. Good luck to Danny Amendola in Loserville, Miami. Good luck. And speaking of luck, segue. Get into some NFL news now. Mr. Andrew Luck is finally going to make it on the playing field. Dude seems like he hasn't played in forever. Forever. And then I was reading an article about him. Dude's 28 years old. 28. He hasn't played in a long time. I forgot how many years he's even been in the league. That's crazy. The Colts GM said he's actually good to go with no limitations. And that he's going to play in the preseason. I actually want to see him play. Because I like Luck. I would say I'm a Luck guy. I'm definitely a Luck fan. And if he can regain his old form, this team could do some damage. Can you imagine them battling Pittsburgh and Jacksonville? Man. The AFC just may have gotten a little more interesting, possibly. Just a wee bit. It's going to be fun, people. Button up your chin straps. And more NFL anthem stories. The NFL anthem policy is on hold under a standstill agreement. What? Oy vey. The NFL and the Players Association announced together that the national anthem will not be issued or enforced for several weeks as part of the standstill agreement. And you can read the full statement by going to the NFL.com news section. I'm not going to read it here. Blah, 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 blah. The Dolphins had already submitted a plan of their own, and the players who protest on the field would be suspended for up to like 4 games. But now it's on hold until the NFLPA. Well, it's on hold after the NFLPA filed the grievance. I think it was like July 10th. What's interesting is under the bargaining agreement, the maximum discipline for conduct detrimental to a club is a week's salary or a suspension up to 4 games. Now, NFL Network's Michael Silver has stated it's unrealistic that any player would be suspended for 4 games for kneeling during the national anthem if the policy were to be enforced. Meaning, it ain't going to happen. The NFL approved of this new policy in May. But the teams also had the power to set their own policies. So this is going to go on forever. This is never, ever going to end. So good luck. Good luck with that. Now, good friend Darrelle Revis has retired from the NFL. Hard to believe he's played 11 seasons. Definitely one of the greatest cornerbacks of all time. Well, probably the greatest Jet of all time. Definitely. I think he's the best. And people out there who say Joe Namath, yeah, you're wrong. You are wrong. It's Revis. No question about it. Revis. He's probably the second or third best, if not the best, cornerback ever to play. For like a huge portion of his career, you could put him on anybody, and he'd probably shut them down. Well, keep them under control. He could cover just about anybody. The old Revis Island. You never get off it. Man, the sports perspective here, we salute Darrelle Revis. Great player. Congrats on his career. Good luck in retirement. Hard to believe. Man. Now, this next guy needs to get more like Darrelle Revis. Someone, please tell Malik Jackson to shut his mouth. Maybe Revis should talk to him. The dude's saying the Jaguars are going 16-0. Yeah, 16-0. And he made the same prediction last year, and we all know how that turned out. And I know they have a great defense. And a possibly improved quarterback. Possibly. But if I'm his teammate, he's like, dude, shut your mouth. You know, they already have a target on their back because they're in the AFC Conference Championship. So people are expecting big things from them. So you got to believe there are targets on them. Just shut your mouth. Shut up. All right, everybody. That's the show for today. If you are listening on Spreaker, like and subscribe. And if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, subscribe, rate, and give me a review also. If you have any questions, comments, or just want to give your perspective on what was discussed, you can reach me at Facebook, Roy Brady. Email, sportsperspective17@gmail.com. Twitter, Roy Brady Jr. Till next week, everyone, be safe, stay cool, and have a great one.